To my family, friends, supporters, and colleagues, I want to speak to you directly and from the heart. This is a shakedown. I'm going to be open, transparent, and defend myself because this isn't right. This is all being orchestrated by Tony Busby, who has targeted Jay-Z. Tony Busby targets black men, and I believe he's going to release a 30-second clip of tape that tries to make me look guilty and play into every stereotype you could possibly imagine. That video should actually be 10 minutes or so. Hey Tony, instead of releasing your edit, put the whole video out. I don't have it, or I would myself. You know what happened, and you're trying to manipulate the media. The encounter in question took place during the day at her invitation, and now that appears to be a deliberate setup, coordinated by Gabby, also known as Carly on OnlyFans. Gabby and Tony Busby want $50 million. What they're getting is sued for defamation and trying to take me down. My career is all about real talk and honesty. I know my family and fans know exactly what this is about. And I'm going to be out there telling you whatever I need to say, just like I always do. I love all of you guys. Thanks.
Yeah, Katt Williams just confirmed those serious allegations against Shannon Sharpe, and the internet is absolutely going nuts. Shannon's been out here fighting for his life the past few days, and Katt's latest comments are about to make it a whole lot worse. So, Shannon got hit with a lawsuit a few days ago from a woman who's claiming he allegedly put his hands on her while they were dating. And this might just be the beginning of Shannon's downfall. He's been trying to battle it out in court, but honestly, it's not looking good at all. Plus, Katt Williams is rolling in with that loud, "I told you so" energy, standing strong against Shannon, and it's looking like he's ready to spill some spicy tea. If Katt really starts talking, it's about to get wild out here. Let's get into it. Katt Williams is straight up loving Shannon Sharpe's legal disaster right now, and he's not even trying to play it cool. Word on the streets is that there's been some low-key beef between Shannon and Katt for a minute, especially after that infamous interview on Club Shay Shay. It's wild too, because that interview smashed records and became the most watched video podcast on YouTube. You'd think after that they'd be cool, right? Nope. That's why Katt's out here low-key celebrating Shannon's mess. And from what people are saying, Katt's been telling folks that Shannon always gave him a weird vibe, even back when they were doing that interview on Club Shay Shay. Sounds like Katt might actually believe there's some real truth to the allegations, and that's crazy, considering just how messy all this is. So, what exactly are these wild allegations about, and what does Katt Williams seem so sure is the real deal? Well, the lawsuit comes from a woman named Gabriella Zuniga, who says she was just 19 when she started getting involved with Shannon Sharpe back in 2023, and Shannon was 54 at the time. Right off the jump, this is looking bad for Shannon. Like, what was he even thinking messing around with a teenager? For real, just to give you some context, Shannon's youngest kid would have been about 29 or 30 then, which means Gabriella was over a whole decade younger than his youngest child. Even though Gabriella was technically an adult, people are still side-eyeing the situation real hard, calling it straight up weird and saying it feels like grooming. Anyway, Gabriella came in heavy with some serious accusations in her lawsuit. She originally filed it under Jane Doe to keep her identity private, but Shannon and his legal team went ahead and named her directly in their official statements, which a lot of people think is super shady. In her lawsuit, Gabriella claims that Shannon manipulated and controlled her, and even alleges that he assaulted her from behind in October 2024 and again in January 2025, completely ignoring her cries and screams for him to stop. She said they met at a gym in LA and were in a relationship for about 2 years, but things took a dark turn when he allegedly started threatening her. It gets even messier. Gabriella says Shannon wouldn't let her send her location to friends, and even worse, he supposedly recorded their intimate moments without her knowing sometimes. She also accused him of showing those private videos to his boys, which is just wild if true.
Anything I say, you're just gonna get mad at, and you're just gonna hang up on me, so I feel like...
I'm not gonna hang up on you. It is what it is.
What does that even mean?
Nothing, Gabby. You want to be a dick to me now, so...
I don't want to be... Don't manipulate me.
Oh, Lord have mercy. If you say that one more time, I'm going to fucking choke the shit out of you when I see you.
I don't...
You know what?
Well, I don't want to be choked.
Yes, you do. I don't think you have a choice in the matter.
But you know, Shannon wasn't about to let all that slide without fighting back. He fired back through his lawyer with a very aggressive statement, and he even leaked some text messages from Gabriella herself. Heads up though, those texts are graphic, like crazy graphic. In the messages, Gabriella allegedly said things like, "I want you to put a dog collar on my neck and choke me with it while you're effing me. And I know you missed this big juicy 25,000 for each cheek." Yeah, this situation is off the rails. "Only if you put that baby gravy in me, then you can do whatever you want to me. I want to put my tongue in your a-hole and then marry you. That's my daddy. I want you to put a big black baby in me. You better crave it, because you're going to be stuck with it for life after you put a big black baby in me." Yeah, it's exhausting just reading that. I warned you those texts were graphic, but seriously, what's with this obsession over the big black baby thing? It's definitely throwing people off, especially since Gabriella is white. It's giving major weird vibes, and honestly, it kind of sounds like Shannon might be into some type of race play. But you know what? We're not even going to dive into that hot mess right now, because clearly he's seen some things out here. Anyway, Shannon's team didn't hold back either. His statement snapped back hard, saying, "This lawsuit filed by Gabriella Zuniga and orchestrated by her attorney Tony Busby is a blatant and cynical attempt to shake down Mr. Sharpe for millions of dollars in an effort to extract a large financial settlement." Shannon's side claims that Gabriella pulled out a secretly recorded video of an intimate moment between them, and according to them, the tape was heavily edited and chopped up to make it seem like something way worse than it really was. They said it's completely out of context and paints a false picture, twisting a consensual act into something non-consensual. The statement went even deeper, saying, the evidence paints a clear picture. This was a consensual adult relationship that included role-playing, adult language, and fantasy scenarios explicitly requested by Mrs. Zuniga. Shannon's camp is pushing back, saying that the edited video and cherry-picked messages were part of a setup during a blackmail attempt. Shannon Sharpe straight up denies all the allegations, especially the serious claims of assault. And he's making it clear he's not about to roll over and hand out millions just because somebody's trying to play dirty. Shannon says he's standing tall by the truth and is ready to fight these claims head-on in court. He's looking forward to clearing his name through due process and letting the real facts and law speak for him. He even dropped a video where he accused Tony Busby, yep, the same lawyer who went after Jay-Z with an assault lawsuit, of straight-up blackmail. Shannon said Busby was planning to drop an edited audio clip to make him look bad, twisting everything out of context. He also claimed Gabriella and Busby were trying to hit him up for a wild $50 million through their lawsuit. But here's where it flips. Tony Busby fired back hard. He claimed that Shannon was the one who actually offered Gabriella $10 million during mediation to make this all go away. And just when you thought it couldn't get messier, Busby came with receipts. He dropped an audio clip where you can hear Shannon threatening to choke Gabriella. Y'all, this is bad. After putting the audio out, Busby wrote, "The contents of this clip are certainly not playful. They are disturbing and dangerous." He said the recording shows exactly how Shannon treated Jane Doe and how it got so bad that she had to run away and leave Nevada to get away from him. Gabriella wasn't playing. She blocked all contact with Shannon after everything went down. Tony Busby also doubled down, backing up the claim that Shannon's team offered Gabriella $10 million.
Well, I'm not really interested in getting choked, so I guess we're going.
Yeah, I might choke you in public. Big black guy chokes small white woman.
It's not a good look, Shannon.
Not a good look that you did with the shit you did to me.
Okay,
Busby wasn't finished either. He said Shannon's team is now trying to discredit Gabriella and even dox her, and they're coming after him too. But he made it real clear they're not scared and they're not backing down. But Shannon's lawyer wasn't about to let that ride either. He clapped back, accusing Gabriella of straight up chasing a bag. See, Shannon is expected to land a $100 million media deal any day now. And according to his lawyer, Gabriella had dollar signs flashing in her eyes the whole time. And it didn't stop there, and they also put Gabriella's business out there, exposing her as an OnlyFans creator. But of course, Busby clapped back yet again. He said Shannon's aggressive moves would backfire, writing, "Ms. Doe isn't scared of the truth, she relies on it." He's ready to drop all the evidence in court where he says the truth will matter way more than any desperate damage control from a sports icon. Man, this whole situation is one big ugly mess. Fans are seriously divided right now. While everybody's out here arguing, you want to know who's allegedly loving Shannon's downfall? Katt Williams. Yep, Katt's over there sipping tea and watching it all go down. Katt Williams wasn't tiptoeing around anything. He dove straight into the drama, straight up, no chaser. And while the internet was rolling with laughter, the entertainers he blasted weren't laughing one bit. Dave Chappelle was one of the first big names to come for both Shannon and Katt. At first, all the heat was laser focused on Katt. Folks were dragging him heavy, calling him bitter, labeling him a liar, and saying he was just hating hard during that interview. But then, Monique sat down for her own interview on Club Shay Shay, and just like that, the whole vibe shifted. Suddenly, people started giving Shannon Sharpe the side eye too, realizing he was the common thread in all these messy interviews. In classic Club Shay Shay fashion, Shannon deflected hard. He basically threw Katt under the bus, acting like the whole mess was all on Katt. Word is, Shannon's been frustrated that Katt's bombshell interview threw his whole show off track. Still, Shannon was quick to cover himself, saying that Katt personally assured him everything he was about to say was facts. But you already know, Katt wasn't about to sit there and let himself get thrown under the bus. Word is, Katt felt majorly disrespected, and that move sparked some serious tension between him and Shannon. Well, even with all the chaos, Shannon's podcast managed to survive the storm and kept pushing forward, at least up until now. And now that Shannon Sharpe is facing some serious assault allegations, let's just say Katt's not exactly sitting around feeling bad for him. But I want to hear what y'all think about all this. Drop comments down below, and don't forget to check out the next video because trust me, it's about to get even crazier.